Hello people, it's Mr. General Apathy, and due to some requests, I've been able to make a stop motion video tutorial for you. It'll show you how to, first set up your guys, pick what you need to do, pick about background, lighting, etc., and how to put all your pictures together. Now, things you'll need, something you can animate, Lego guys, usually. Then either a digital camera or a camcorder, which I'm recording on. Now, meanwhile, while I get up my stuff ready, some of you guys may have noticed I stopped making Xbox videos since, well, we got my TV moved and I can't record on it, so it has to be like a plasma or something. Now, one essential item that I use is called a card reader. Targus, I don't know what it is. I bought this about 3 or 4 years ago. It's a card reader, yes. It's about $5 or $10, probably gone up in price by then. But it's it's got multiple slots for multiple cards. See, you just put your card in, then you hook it up to your computer using the USB port. So, most people, they'll delete their pictures this way, but it's a little bit more difficult. And I think this allows more freedom of use. So, we're going to get the ground level and show you how to make a stop motion video. Okay, here we are. Now we've got our minifigure, which we're going to animate in the film. Now, in order to get you to understand the basic philosophy of stop motion, I got to explain essentially video making. Now, my camcorder that's recording right now is taking hundreds and hundreds of pictures, somewhere around 50 to 60 a second. Now, when I want to see it again, sorry little guy, it plays back those pictures at a certain rate. So, even though they're individual pictures, they look smooth and ideal and whatever. Now, you can do that with stop motion, since there is no direct way to animate this guy without, essentially have to put your hand in there, and you don't want to do that in the film. So, what we do is we get our digital camera and say, I want to move his arm up, I'd take a picture. No. Well, we're not exactly going to get started yet, but hold on. You want to make sure that you always think about how the viewer is looking at this, and you've got to think about your lighting. You don't want your shadow of your hand over here. You got to think about that. Now, some important tips for your camera is to set it to the lowest memory setting. Now, image resolution. Some people have, I don't know if you can see this, but 7, 5, 3, 2, and VGA. I don't know what VGA stands for, but I only know it's a lower resolution than all the other megapixels. That means I can take more pictures and put more pictures on my flash drive, which is essential when making stop motion video. Now, you're gonna have to take thousands of pictures. If you want to keep it at a relatively smooth pace, you're gonna have to do 4 pictures per second. So that means slight movements. So if I want to move his arm, I would go like this, 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 this. Now he's touching his face. Okay. As better picture, the smoothness of your video is increased when you essentially you take more pictures per second, so you can run them at a faster rate. What I do with my stop motion video is I play them at about 9 frames per second. And that's a decent speed, but that allows for a lot of work. Now, I'll show you the digital aspect of this later. Now, let's say I want him to walk. Well, that's a little difficult. See, he'll raise his leg up. Sorry about this. You're gonna raise his leg up, and he's gonna walk like that, supposedly. Now, get your digital camera and click, and you're gonna get him to walk like this. Blah blah blah. All right. Take a picture. Now, you want to move the arm down. You go like this. Take a picture. Take a picture. Take a picture. One thing you gotta make sure is that I don't like say take a picture, move it over here or something, because at the frame you're gonna play it, you're gonna see him jumping around if you move it a lot. If I go oops, oh whatever. You gotta make sure he stays in the exact same spot for the entire film, unless you're purposely moving him that way. Now, you gotta also make sure that your camera and your zoom does not change. Now, when taking pictures, I set mine to no flash because, well, in a sense, Legos are all reflective surfaces. So when the light hits them, the light gets bright and it bounces off of them. And you don't want that happening in a film. So, you put it on no flash. Now, that's the basics of him running. Now, you can do this with anything else. Hold on a second, let me get something. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I just killed him right there. You can do this with a car. You can take a picture, stop, take a picture, take a picture, and so when you play it back, it'll look smooth and streamlined. Now, one thing you also gotta take advantage of is the fact that the viewer is only seeing somewhat of the picture frame. So if I go like this, he's doing a wheelie. The viewer does not see that you're going like this. They only see this. So you also got to take advantage of that. Now, there is programs that allow you to do this with a camcorder, webcam, just about any video that you can pick a frame and stop it. It's a little bit more complicated. Now, when you want to provide a higher quality video, you got to think about your lighting, how smooth it is, and sometimes people go into the detail of photoshopping pictures. Now, I only do that sometimes to remove like props or like imperfections on the camera screen. But if you want to do that, go ahead, be my guest. But that's very high quality stuff. Now, so if you've gone over the basics, now there are lots of things you can do. Say you want him to change emotions, you can just put on a new head. Or some heads have like sunglasses. Say he's putting on sunglasses, you can make him raise his hand, and you can put on a head that has sunglasses. Sorry about my glitchy hands, but that's the basics. As far as you guys wanting to see anything else, I can do that for you. Now, part 2 of this video is going to be the digital section. I'm not going to be using this exact setup here. I'm going to use a different one I've already made, but the theory will be the same. Now, I'm going to start the digital section now.